As the COVID-19 lockdowns continue, a lot of Americans are asking, where will I travel when the pandemic ends and when can I go?
All right, so joining us this morning to talk more about this is Christopher Elliott, consumer advocate and founder of Elliott.org. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. How are you doing?
We're doing well, Christopher. Thanks for being with us. I want to kind of start with, we talked about where will we go after the pandemic, but a lot of folks are actually traveling now. What is your take on that?
This is a really interesting time to be traveling because, as you know, we have a new federal mask mandate and we have testing requirements when you're coming back into the country. So you have to have a negative COVID test within 3 days of coming back to the U.S. So that's changing the way people travel. Folks used to be thinking about going maybe to Mexico or the Caribbean for spring break. Now they're staying closer to home.
And let's talk about that, traveling closer to home, if you will. Kind of what you're seeing. Are you seeing more people maybe driving to certain places, you know, across the country instead of flying? Just kind of the behind the scenes, I guess, if you will.
Sure. Absolutely. People are driving more. It's considered to be a little bit safer because you've got your own vehicle, you're with your bubble, maybe your family. Flying is starting to look a little bit dicey. There's talk now that the airlines may have to have testing for domestic flights, not just international flights. So you'd have to show a negative COVID test within 3 days of flying. And that's stopping a lot of people from flying and encouraging them to maybe take a drive to their spring break destination instead.
So what are you seeing as far as post-pandemic, Christopher? What places are people interested in going? Is it all tropical or is it something different?
Well, I just saw your weather report and I got to tell you, people want to go somewhere a little bit warmer. So for example, Florida, for even Georgia would be, Mobile, coast of Alabama would be a really good destination. If you're flying, California is nice about this time of year. It's just the usual places, but when people get there, they're not crowding to the beach like they used to. They're staying within their bubble and maybe practicing the same social distancing that they've been before.
So it's hard, right, to kind of give a timeline or an estimate, but in your opinion, I guess your best opinion, you know, when do you think things will be a little more normal, if you will, when it comes to traveling? Are we talking, you know, far out?
I wish I knew. I mean, right now it looks like with the number of cases and the trajectory that we're on and the way that the travel industry is going, that late spring, maybe early summer, we're going to see a little bit of a pickup in travel. By the time summer is over, so into August, September, things are going to start looking a little bit more normal. And by the end of the year, I think things will be back to normal.
Okay.
Well, hey, thanks so much for being with us, Christopher. We really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.